Welcome to Entry Point Virtual Church. We are so glad that you've joined us today.
Who's ready for the great Heffley road trip? Can I get a woot woot?
Woot woot! Go Mom!
Dork.
I'm texting.
Oh no devices on this trip.
What do you mean?
This is an unplugged road trip. No phones, no iPads, no internet. Everyone, hand over your devices.
You tricked us!
This is totally not cool.
You want me to read? I'm reading text. What's the difference? Without devices, there's absolutely nothing to do.
Look at the scenery. Read a book.
Read a book? It's summer vacation!
Estimated time on road, 47 hours and 1 minute.
Dear God, I need to begin this prayer with a confession. The first thing I do every morning when I wake up is look at my phone. And not just to check the time and temperature. I check social media and play games and read articles about the royal family. And I look at it for a long time. It almost feels like my phone is an addiction. And like other addictions, the experience of being so attached to my phone prevents me from embracing the greatest gifts that you have given me. When I'm on my phone, I don't hear birds or breezes or smell delicious aromas with enough mindfulness to appreciate them. When I'm taking a picture of a flower, I'm not actually looking at flower. So I won't see the intricacies and make it so miraculous. I may pet my dog, but I do so mindlessly and without looking into his beautiful eyes so that our souls can connect. Most of all, I neglect to connect mindfully to the people I love and care about. The gift of relationship must be nurtured in order to last. God, please help me to achieve balance in my use of technology. I thank you that I've been able to have face-to-face conversations with my sweet mom every day during this pandemic because of FaceTime. But I ask you for your reminding whisper in my ear when my phone is coming between me and my actual life. I will turn off my phone and quiet my mind in order to be mindfully in conversation with you. Amen.
Daddy and I are making some changes so that we can be happier and healthier. And we're starting with this meal that I prepared.
I think it looks great.
Doesn't it look good?
What is that, grilled cheeses?
No, baked tofu.
Oh.
It's actually really tasty. And the lettuce is so fresh and tasty that you forget how good lettuce tastes on its own without dressing.
No, dressing always gets in the way of the natural taste of the lettuce.
And another thing we've decided is to cut back on all of the electronics we use. Basically, what we're going to do is get rid of the Wi-Fi and only use the computer from 8 to 8:30 at night.
How are we going to go on the computer?
We're going to have a hard line in the kitchen.
Yeah, we'll supervise that.
You can't do this. You can't take away the Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi! Ha ha ha!
You don't spend enough time with the family when you're constantly on your iPhone and your computer, and you're only here for 5 more years.
So you won't see me after 5 years?
No, but you won't be living with us. And you should get to know your little sister.
You've got the perfect friend right here.
I don't want to be friends with her now. I'll be friends with her when she's 20 and a normal person.
I don't want to hang out with her when I'm in my 20s.
You're on the computer too much as it is. You need to get outside more. Do some playing outside.
Yeah, you can build things out. You could build a fort outside.
What?
Yeah, build a fort. Play with your friends and have...
Make a fort outside?
Yeah.
And do what?
Have little...
Do what in the fort?
When I was a kid, we used to build tree houses and play with sticks.
Nobody plays with sticks.
You and Charlotte can have a lemonade stand.
Play kick the can.
Look for dead bodies.
It's fun. That's fun to do.
Get a tire and then just take a stick and run down a street with it.
Nobody does that crap.
You don't need technology.
No technology.
Charlotte, put that down.
I don't need to be monitored all the time on the computer. I don't do anything bad.
Nobody said you were bad.
I don't do things I'm not supposed to. I don't illegally download music. I don't look at porn like Wendy.
She is up to no good. She's not allowed to come over here anymore.
What's porn?
No, she said corn.
This isn't turning out the way I wanted it to.
I'm not hungry.
No computer.
Listen to your mom.
I need to use it for my homework.
She's outplaying us.
You wake up, you grab your smartphone or your iPad off your bedside table, and you scroll through your emails right off the bat. And then you check your text messages to see if anything came in overnight while you were sleeping. During breakfast, you don't pay any attention to your food. You scan news headlines. You check out Facebook or Instagram, and you might read a few articles. Before you know it, you've spent over an hour looking at a screen, and you haven't even started your day yet. If you work, you'll have many, many hours, 8 or 9 more hours of looking at a screen. I think we can easily say that we are consumed by our devices. It's difficult to see the impact that technology has made on our lives until we take a step back. It's all too clear in social interactions that many people value whatever is happening on their phones or their Apple Watches over a personal, face-to-face conversation. How often have you seen families or friends sitting together, each on their own personal devices and not interacting at all? This is a sign that it's time to unplug. Now, for those of us looking for an excuse to unplug, we just had National Day of Unplugging this past Friday. On the first Friday in March every year, the participants in the National Day of Unplugging power down their digital devices in a concerted effort to reconnect with themselves, families, friends, and their communities for 24 hours. This is an opportunity to unplug, unwind, relax, reflect, get outdoors, and do things other than using today's technology, electronics, and social media. Now, according to Pew Research, the typical American family contains approximately 5 connected devices. According to research by Ozuron, Americans today check their phones on average every 10 minutes. Started in 2009 by the Jewish organization Reboot, National Day of Unplugging was created as a way for families and friends to gather for technology-free Shabbat dinners. But the invitation is for anyone and everyone to get involved. The benefits ring true for all religions, creeds, and races. As the founders of this movement note, we increasingly miss out on the important moments of our lives as we pass the hours with our noses buried in our devices. Our dependence on our devices is not good for our health. It can negatively impact our vision and our stress level. It's dangerous for drivers and pedestrians, and it can affect our memory, our attention span, and our emotions. Disconnecting or unplugging from all of the digital static offers us an opportunity to reset. It also allows us to make more human connections with the people around us. Digital connections lack the tactile essence of the real world, such as sounds and smells and touch. Eye contact, for example, lacks depth in the digital world. In person, however, we gain a sense of someone, even if we don't know what that is yet. Another benefit of unplugging is better sleep. When we push away from our television, put down the smartphone, turn off our computer, we're much more likely to stretch our legs and go outside into the fresh air. And when we do that, we might actually get more natural exercise, causing our bodies to sleep better. We all need breaks from time to time. Even Jesus felt overwhelmed by so many people and so much activity, and he found a way to get away for some peace and quiet. Consider this passage in the Bible. Crowds of people were coming and going. Jesus and his followers did not even have time to eat. He said to them, "Come away with me. We will go to a quiet place to be alone. There we will get some rest." It doesn't matter that we just missed this year's National Day of Unplugging. We can decide to unplug anytime we need to or want to. Next week, our family is going to a cabin in Gatlinburg for a few days. We will play games and play cards and eat together and talk. We will work on jigsaw puzzles and tell funny stories and laugh. We will hopefully take hikes and spend more time outside than we have in a long time. That's going to be our effort to unplug and reconnect to each other. I suspect we will spend a lot less time on our devices while we are at that cabin. It is my prayer that each of you will also take some time, maybe even smaller windows of time, to unplug daily or weekly. Even a 10-minute tech-free walk can help our system reset and recenter. As Anne Lamott has written, almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. In a world driven by technology, we often spend more time living in our screen worlds than we do in the real world. Once we get into the habit of unplugging, chances are we will spend more time doing real things, walking outside, talking to friends, playing games, focusing on our food, admiring our beautiful world. These things matter. I hope you will consider taking some time to unplug. Amen.
Flight 1032 will arrive in Chicago on time. Welcome to Chicago. Your hotel has been booked and paid for. Go to the front desk. Your room number is 312. You have no new messages. Please enter your password. Your reservation has been confirmed. Press the green button to take a tour of Chicago. You will now begin your tour of Chicago. Continue straight for 5 blocks. Turn right. You still have no new messages, Ben. I think we just passed Oprah Winfrey. Searching for deep dish pizza. Turn left ahead. You just walked past a $100 bill. Please wait while I find the closest L train station to you. I'm really enjoying our time together here in Chicago. Searching for the street name of your current location. The closest public restroom is in 7 blocks. Final score Cubs 5 White Sox 2. There are 12 inches in a foot. No one has called you. Get over it. Are you listening to me? I am a huge Ryan Gosling fan. The next train will arrive in 1 minute. You are going bald. Get off at the next stop. Like log and have you stairs and out. It is Stop walking, Ben. You have reached your destination. Put the phone down, Ben. Drop the phone now. Am I speaking Spanish? Drop the phone, Ben. Good. Now look up.
We're glad that you watched our service today. Please tune in next Sunday. At that service, I will talk about the impact of humility on our lives. Have a great week. Amen.